Hello friends, today for our class I wanted to share a personal health practice of mine. It's kind of like, it's a recipe that I made, and I think it's kind of like a love letter to the little like Quaker oat packets of apple cinnamon oatmeal that I would eat at times growing up. And then it's also kind of tying into like my early teenage years with Gaudiya Vaishnavism, which is like a sect of Hindu mysticism. I was trained to like learn how to make masalas and cook with Indian spices. So it's kind of, bringing two parts of my childhood together into something that helps me on a daily basis, kind of like manage my chronic illnesses. So the star of this recipe is turmeric, which some of you may already know about. So in two of the studies that I found one study, and then I found an article from the University of Utah. It's talking about I learned about maybe the science more of turmeric. Turmeric was recommended to me from a doctor that I go to. And what makes turmeric really special is it has this phytochemical, is my understanding, called curcumin. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it really helps kind of fight bad inflammation in the body. So for me, I have digestive issues and I have asthma and other things like that. And it's kind of helped me, it's helped the inflammation from that and get to a more manageable kind of place with it. So anyway, let's get on to the recipe. So these are the main ingredients that we're going to be using. So you're going to need a cup of oats. So in this magical spice blend, we have half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, fourth a teaspoon of, I think that this is pink Himalayan salt, but you can use whatever salt you want. And here we have some coconut sugar, 1 tablespoon. You could also use brown sugar instead. And here I have a tablespoon of turmeric. That may be like too much for people, so you could also use a teaspoon, half a tablespoon, whatever you feel comfortable with. And we have just a little bit of black pepper here. Now I know it might seem weird that like I'm adding something like pepper to a sweet oatmeal, but actually the black pepper helps activate something, like I mentioned in the cumin, called curcumin. And there's something, I have to look at my paper, it's something called pepperin in the black pepper that helps make that active ingredient in the turmeric be more bioavailable to our body. So it's like our bodies are more readily able to absorb those properties and benefits of the turmeric by adding the black pepper in. And 1 tablespoon of sunflower seed butter at the end. We're having a good bit of carbs, and so that's a nice like protein and fat to put in with it. We're gonna stir it around. And then I'm just putting a plate to cover the bowl, and all of the hot water, all the steam and stuff like that is going to cook the oatmeal. So we're just gonna wait like 10 minutes for that to happen. We time traveled. It's been 10 minutes. So now you can see that the oats have absorbed some of the water. Now we're just gonna take our sunflower seed butter and just stir it in. Alrighty, so here it is. I know it doesn't look that beautiful and delicious, but it is. Sometimes I'll have an apple on the side or peaches. Yeah, it's just up to you. Anyway, I hope you like this recipe and I will share it with you, and I hope you make it.